What is the return on investment, the ROI, of high performance mindset coaching? So, as a business owner, corporate leader, or elite athlete, you don't make decisions based on good vibes. You make decisions based on metrics, yield, and efficiency. If you invest in a new piece of software, a piece of training equipment, or a financial portfolio, your first question is always, what is the return on investment? Yet when it comes to mindset coaching, the industry suddenly gets incredibly vague. You'll hear coaches talk about unlocking your potential, finding your alignment, or discovering your inner power. That is what I call the self-help trap. It sounds nice on an Instagram graphic, but it doesn't pay the bills, it doesn't win championships, and it doesn't give you a clear, measurable result. In an unregulated industry full of surface level motivational hype, you deserve complete transparency. Since my background is rooted in psychology, professional training, and clinical experience, I look at mindset through a highly practical neurological lens. So let's strip away the fluff. What is the actual measurable ROI of high performance mindset coaching, and how do we calculate it? The hard truth, the ROI of doing nothing. Before we look at what you gain, we have to look at what you are currently losing. In business, the most expensive mistake isn't a bad investment, it's the cost of inaction. When you operate with a subconscious block, a self-sabotaging habit, or performance anxiety, it acts as an internal handbrake. You are pushing down on the accelerator of your career or sport, but you are burning out your engine because the brakes are fully locked. Think about how these mindset bugs translate into real-world numbers. The over-analysis bottleneck. Spending 3 days overthinking a critical business decision or pitch that should take 3 hours. The hesitation tax. Hesitating on a crucial play on the pitch or delaying a difficult but necessary conversation with a team member. The imposter syndrome drain. Turning down high-profile opportunities, speaking engagements, or larger corporate pitches because a quiet voice inside tells you that you aren't ready. When you add up the hours lost to procrastination, the missed opportunities due to self-doubt, and the physical toll of chronic, unmanaged stress under pressure, the financial cost of keeping your internal handbrake on is astronomical. How we calculate the return on investment of mindset coaching. So in my practice, I work exclusively with a 5-session transformation package. We don't do ongoing, open-ended talk therapy where we discuss your childhood for 6 months. We identify the block, interrupt the old neurological loop, install the high performance strategy, and get you back into your flow state. Because our work is structured and solution focused, we can break the return on investment down into 3 distinct, tangible areas. 1. Direct time reclaimed, the efficiency yield. Time is your most valuable asset. When we dismantle automatic mental blocks like perfectionism or chronic overthinking, we physically free up your cognitive bandwidth. The ROI. If mastering your internal state saves you just 3 hours of wasted mental spin per week, that is 150 hours plus reclaimed over a year. Multiply those hours by your hourly rate or the value of your output. That alone covers the investment of a premium coaching package multiple times over. Number 2, decision-making speed and precision, the execution yield. High performance isn't about working harder, it's about making better decisions under pressure. In elite sport or corporate leadership, a split-second delay or an emotionally charged reaction can cost thousands of pounds, ruin a negotiation, or lose the game. The ROI. By training your nervous system to stay calm, focused, and decisive in high-stress environments, you eliminate the costly emotional tax of leadership. You execute faster, negotiate with absolute certainty, and lead your team with unshakable presence. 3. Sustainable energy, the longevity yield. If you are currently relying on adrenaline, anxiety, or perfectionism to fuel your success, you are running on borrowed time. Eventually, that fuel source leads directly to cognitive fatigue and burnout. The ROI. Rewiring your brain to operate from a calm, focused flow state instead of a survival state doesn't just improve your performance, it makes your success sustainable. You get your weekends back, your sleep quality improves, and you prevent the massive personal and financial crash of clinical burnout. 1 session is a conversation, 5 sessions is a transformation. If a coach promises to completely rewrite your entire psychological blueprint in a single 50 or 60-minute session, they are over-promising, or they are a wizard. Real biological change is a structural process. Under the principles of neuroplasticity, we have to physically dismantle the old neural highways and build new, stronger ones. That takes consistency, execution, and professional guidance. That is why I don't sell single, one-off sessions. We work together over a highly focused 5-session framework because that is what it takes to get a permanent, measurable shift. Ready to measure your own potential. Investing in your mindset isn't a luxury. It is the ultimate leverage. When you upgrade the software running your brain, every single action you take becomes cleaner, faster, and more effective. If you are a driven individual, corporate leader, or athlete ready to unlock your internal handbrakes and see what your execution looks like at 100% capacity, let's talk. I offer a free, strictly confidential 30-minute mindset strategy session over Zoom. There is no high-pressure sales pitch. We will simply map your goals, locate your exact subconscious roadblocks, and see if we are a strong coaching match to work together. All that is required is a £10 refundable deposit to secure your slot. Ready to take the next step? Ready to explore how mindset coaching can help you achieve lasting change? If so, click the link in the description to go to my website where you can book your free, no obligation mindset strategy session with me. Not quite ready for a strategy session? Or subscribe to my monthly newsletter containing lots of free tips, blogs, and useful information. And of course, no spam ever. Click the link in the description to sign up. Still have questions about mindset coaching or my services? Or find answers to common questions on my FAQ page? And again, you can find the link in the description below. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for listening. I hope you found it useful, I hope you found it interesting, and I hope to see you in another video very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.